Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. There's a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from two important newspapers, that is the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial of the day would be discussed in this session. Let's get started with today's topic list. Today is 22nd of December. The first news is panel to review bill on raising marriage age of women. Second, India-Myanmar military talks. Third, center call for curb to combat Omicron, the new variant of the COVID-19. The second last is Sri Lanka detained Indian fishermen. We'll see how India is negotiating in terms of getting the fishermen back to India. And the last is wrong on right. So this is an editorial talking about the new passage of a bill where it calls to increase raising the age for women from 18 to 21. We'll understand the nuances and loopholes for this particular bill. So this editorial is from the Indian Express. Apart from this, the discussion and news will have some MCQ based questions. This would be for practice and these questions would be based on current affairs, right? That will help you to build a strong foundation in the contemporary issues. So without any further delay, let's get started. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video informative and helpful, do not forget to press a like button. And we have IceGam app. This is version 2.0, the new version, revamped version, which will give you a lot more other supporting. This would act as a supporting peer to you in terms of providing daily MCQs, video, blogs, and study materials, as well as you can download the PDFs. For details, you can refer to the description section of this book, where a link is provided to directly download the app. Now, starting with the first news, that is panel to review bill on raising marriage age for women. This particular news is important for Gender Studies Paper 2, vulnerable welfare schemes for the vulnerable section of the population. This particular news is also important for Gender Studies Paper 1 in terms of women empowerment. So we'll see what the government has done. They have asked the parliamentary panel to review this particular bill. So bill has raised the legal age for marriage for women from 18 to 21 and it has been referred to the Parliamentary Standing Committee for further scrutiny and their reviews. Once the recommendations come from the Parliamentary Standing Committee, the government would accordingly amend the basically rules and they would ensure that जो भी recommendations दिए हैं Parliamentary Standing Committees ने उसको properly implement किया जा सके. The report will be tabled in the upcoming budget session because after this winter session is over, the budget session is upcoming and scheduled. So what is a task force interested with? The task force is headed basically इससे पहले की अगर बात करें जो task force बनाई गई थी गवर्नमेंट ने जया जेटली as a he was a head of that particular she was a head of this particular group which constituted in June 2020 and it was constituted by the Ministry of Women and Child Development to examine the right age of marriage for girls, right? So if it is being asked in examination, which was a committee and who headed this, so it was headed by Jaya Jetli. So not for UPSC, but for many other competitive examination, this become important. Now, और किन किन चीजों को amend की जाएगी after this rules or act become applicable? So the bill will amend certain rules that is already there, certain acts which is already there in India. So first is Indian Christian Marriage Act 1972. Then we have Parsi and Divorce Act 1936, Muslim Personal Law Board Applications Act 1937, Special Marriage Act 1954, Hindu Marriage Act 1955, and Foreign Marriage Act 1956. These are some of the acts that would also be amended once this particular bill is already passed and this would be applicable. अभी जब review आएगी parliamentary standing committee के बाद तो ये सारी applications इन सारे act पे भी की जाएंगी. Now reason behind this decision, why the government took this decision, government has supported the decision. First they call it will promote the gender neutrality. With this decision government would bring the age of marriage for both women and men at par, right? Abhi women's के लिए जो marriage age है that is 18 and for male it is 21. Now it would be equivalent for both male as well as for female. Now motherhood complexity in early age of marriage, what is the problem? That the nutritional level, even in early pregnancy, there are a lot of pregnant women who suffer from anemic and even the child suffer the chronic malnutrition. So once the mental well-being is there, a particular standard age group is there to get pregnant, this would call for more, where a solution would be there and the complexity would be less. Now, mother and child mortality की अगर बात करें, it has also impacted the infant mortality rate, जो IMR है और even MMR में भी कमी आएगी. Now, women empowerment, the decision would empower the women that are cut off for excess education's livelihood due to early marriages. Most of the women in rural area do not complete their studies, and even they have to drop their studies because of just they have got married, right? So these are the reason that would call for inclusiveness and overall growth for the women as well as empowerment for the women's. Now, the other news, India and Myanmar military talks. This particular news is important for Gender Studies Paper 2, India and its neighborhood relations. So in first search outreach, म्यांमार अगर मिलिट्री बैक्ड regime जो है, अभी recent में म्यांमार में मिलिट्री की regime चल रही है. So what India is planning, इंडिया के जो foreign secretary है, he would be visiting to Myanmar to understand the consequences and its impact and its relationship with India. So the foreign secretary is expected to meet the state administration council, जो कि chairman है इस particular पूरे म्यांमार के, and he had stopped the elected government of Myanmar last February. It's almost going to complete a year when this incident took place. The visit come 2 weeks after the Myanmar court, or you can say the military-backed regime, has sentenced the former counselor, right, the Nobel Peace Laureate Aung San Suu Kyi. So इनको 4 year के लिए imprisonment की गई है. Now India want कि ये imprisonment नहीं होनी चाहिए, and this imprisonment call for deep concern for India, right? So India is inclined कि democracy promote हो और किसी भी तरह की military rule म्यांमार में नहीं continue. Now, agenda of the visit, the first and foremost, the Foreign Secretary of India is expected to meet the Myanmar military chief, and he would also talk about the India's growing concern over the insurgent group that is belonging to that area, and the approximately the radius, or you can say the kilometer around, is 1600 kilometer for India-Myanmar border. So this is a place which concerns both countries, but India is more concerned about this. Second, a visit is a tactic acknowledgement to recognize India's coup in Myanmar. The military power which has overtaken the democratic setup should also come and call for more and more democratization of the Myanmar region. And India decided to discuss the democracy move, and it concerns security over the top agenda. इंडिया की क्या जेस्चर्स है, अगर बात करें, इन जून इंडिया हैज abstained from endorsing the resolutions that prevent arms supplies to Myanmar militaries, right? So India have not voted, it actually abstained. And in November, India appointed a new ambassador to Myanmar to sign that it has not recognized the Myanmar government despite the coup, right? So we are having a relationship with Myanmar, but what India want कि ये military की जो coup है इसको हटा करके जो वापस से डेमोक्रेसी है, either it can be any elected member that should continue with the Myanmar government and not the military power. Now, the third news, center called for curb to combat Omicron, something which is important for Gender Studies Paper 2, issues related to development and management of health. So recently, the Health Ministry has written a letter to states to impose restrictions, चाहे वो नाइट कर्फ्यू हो या फिर जो कंटेनमेंट जोन में 10% से ज़्यादा पॉजिटिविटी पाई गई है उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया को जोन में बांट दिया जाए. The previous that happened during the COVID. And even the occupancy of oxygen supported or intensive care unit need to rise up to 40% in each and every district where specifically the cases are rising. As per the WHO, Omicron was at least 3 times more transmissible compared to Delta variant. This is also the advanced variants that we have seen during the second COVID wave. This particular variant was mostly responsible, right? In India, not only in India, but for any other countries, as US की बात करें, UK की बात करें, Delta variant was prominent. And even the data analysis, the dynamic decision making is strict, the prompt containment action that would require at local and district level. So this is the time we need to contain it. If at this point of time we are not critical, we have to see the repercussion, and possibly this can lead to the third wave of the COVID-19, right? It was anticipated that after the festive season is over, we can come to know whether what is the exact ground reality about the rise in the cases. But after the new variant that has emerged from South Africa, you can say the African countries, the concern has raised, and it is being anticipated कि अगर ये बढ़ती है तो थर्ड वेव वापस इंडिया में आ सकती है. Omicron cases in India, so far only 200 cases were reported, and these were confirmed in India according to the health ministry. Some of the states which has more number of cases include Maharashtra and Delhi. Both these states have reported 54 cases. Telangana has reported 20 cases, Karnataka 19, Rajasthan 18, Kerala 15, and Gujarat 14. So this is a time for us. We as an individual need to take our endeavor. We need to follow the COVID protocol. We should ask our nearby also people that they should accordingly follow it, because this is a time we need to prevent it, right? And if we are not equally aware, it is very difficult for government to control it, right? So for every individual, they have their contribution in terms of controlling the infection. तो मल्टी एक्शन प्लान बताई गई है, क्या क्या चीज़ों पे काम कर रही है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने ऑलरेडी बाय मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ दे हैव इशूड अ एक्शन प्लान. फर्स्ट इज they have suggested that states should impose the night curfew. Night curfew should be there so that जो वायरस की ट्रांसमिबिलिटी है वो कम की जा सके. स्ट्रिक्ट रेगुलेट लार्ज गैदरिंग. By large gathering, the marriages, this is season of marriage, even the mass gatherings such as you can say the political participation or any sort of gathering should be lessened. Curtail the number in marriages and funeral, restrict the number of offices, industries and public transport in case of spike of the cases, right? So these are some of the specific recommendations that were given by the Ministry of Health to all the state government. Now the state authorized should also undertake the right proportions of RT-PCR test, right? जो रैपिड एंटीजन टेस्ट है वो करने के लिए. एंड लेटर द स्टेट शुड अर्ज टू टेक द बेड कैपेसिटी अवेलेबिलिटी एंड द एम्बुलेंस अवेलेबिलिटी विच इज देयर. इट शुड ऑल्सो इंश्योर कि एक सीमलेस शिफ्टिंग ऑफ पेशेंट्स के लिए सारी तैयारियां की जाए, ऑपरेशन रेडीनेस हो, ऑक्सीजन की अवेलेबिलिटी पूरी तरह से हो, एंड इवन द बफर स्टॉक ऑफ ड्रग शुड बी देयर. ऑल्दो जो पास्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस है फॉरेन कंट्रीज से लाइक यूके, इट हैज बीन सीन दैट दिस particular Omicron variant is although highly ट्रांसमिसिबल, बट इसकी लिथैलिटी कंपेरेटिवली कम है, इसमें लोगों को कम नुकसान पहुंच रहा है. बट अगेन वी हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर. वी डोंट नो व्हाट म्यूटेंट दैट इज गोइंग टू इन्फेक्ट यू. सो द रीजन बीइंग द गवर्नमेंट हैज आस्क्ड ऑल द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट टू बी प्रिपेयर फॉर दिस. Sri Lanka detained Indian fishermen. This particular news is important for General Studies paper 2, India and its neighborhood relations. So what has happened that recently Sri Lanka Navy has detained almost 43 Indian fishermen and they have seized their boat, alleging that these fishermen have entered the territorial war of Iceland nation, that is Sri Lanka. ये 43 इनिशियली की गई थी, वो भी रिसेंट कल के डेट में फिर से वापस 33 और फिशरमैन को तमिलनाडु के पुडुकोट्टई डिस्ट्रिक्ट से ये रिपोर्ट किया गया कि वो भी श्रीलंका की कस्टडी में. सो द नेवी सेड दैट इंडियन फिशरमैन वर डिटेन्ड इन सीज in southern east coast of Delft Island in Zaphna. Establishing a fishing right, India ने अपनी तरफ से कहा है. Even the chief minister of many states have advocated for establishing a fishing right. So the chief minister of Tamil Nadu has urged the center to establish a traditional fishing right between the Pearl Strait that guards the nation with the fishermen, right? You have to see the map also. I'll let you know how this all map work is important for you. And even the chief minister has asked that the state need to take actions, even the center need to take action with such fearsome incident that attack the fishermen. So this is the time that we need to have a mutual agreement with Sri Lanka to ensure that our fishermen are not detained by their navy or any other coast guard forces. So if you see this map, this will give you a clarity. The map showing the maritime zone of Sri Lanka. This is the Palk Strait, right? And these are the area, the fishing area between the Canberra East Coast and Sri Lanka. And these are the territorial area. These are all the disputed and confused area because of which the people from India landed to Sri Lanka, right? And for map work, it is important कि Palk Strait and even the Gulf of Mannar, UPSC has already asked questions in prelims examination. तो यहाँ से related जितने map work है वो आप देख ले, और क्या coastal line किस तरह से जाती है वो भी आपको ध्यान रखने की जरूरत है. Now, the chief ministers and various ministers has urged that the prime minister should intervene. So several foreign ministers of the state have urged for the intervention of prime minister to secure the immediate release of Indian fishermen जो कि wrongfully incarcerated हुए by Sri Lankan maritime authorities. And Indian fishermen, mostly Tamil and Kargil region, are being repeatedly apprehended for their boat seized and first charge on transgenic territorial boundaries, even they are operated with Indian territorial water. So this is a time we need to demarcate the actual nautical miles where India can have a reachability, right? Now the other news, this is an editorial from Indian Express, wrong on right. So this is the particular news that is important for Gender Studies paper 1. Role of women, women organization, population associated issues, development and other issues related to women's. So in this entire editorial, we'll see under 4 important subheads, that is the feasibility of law, age factor for marriage during pandemic and way forward. So the entire editorial focuses upon the legal age of marriage for women. So let's understand this editorial in detail. Recently जिस तरह से यूनियन कैबिनेट ने एक मूव लिया where the minimum age has increased from 18 to 21. Now this law call for amendment to the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, right? And the move is neither feasible nor grounded in evidence nor respect to the women right. So this is what the editor has to say for this entire editorial. So this editorial is a sort of criticism which the government has taken in recent, right? तो गवर्नमेंट की जो नई डिसीजन है उसकी क्रिटिसिज्म की गई है इस पूरे एडिटोरियल में. सो विल सी द क्रिटिसिज्म पार्ट एंड द वे फॉरवर्ड. सो फिजिबिलिटी ऑफ लॉ की बात की गई है. जो लॉ है वो प्रोहिबिट करती है 18 इयर्स के मैरिज को, एंड दिस हैज कंटिन्यूड फॉर 1900, राइट? टिल 1900 वी हैव सीन दिस, and yet the child marriage exists in India. This is a reality, and until 2005 we have seen that almost 20 to 24 aged has marriage between the minimum age group, right? So these percentage sort of people have actually got married. All women that is aged between 20 to 24 has married below their legal age. So this is how the exact data is. And for 2015-16 the proportion has declined. 27% हुई है जहाँ पे पहले ये 23% हुआ करती थी. So according to the National Family Health Survey 3 and 4, things are improving, and it is largely attributing to social change and greater access to education and expanding aspirations. Even अगर बात करें marriages की, even though more than 1 in 5 marriages took place below 18, हर 5 में एक जो marriage है that is below 18 of age group, right? जो present में conditions है, and the violation act appears to be the it should not it has actually been not reported in a criminal records. Now the move is not justified in terms of evidence. अगर बात करें rational की, so rising of age has incidentally been increased because of the pandemic. We have seen that most people has apparently saved their time. An imperative of lowering the maternity mortality rate, improving the nutritional level and related issues has not been modified necessarily. तो एक्चुअल में ये सारी चीजें अगर प्रमोट की जाती है तो दिस कॉल फॉर वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट, राइट? इफ यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग एजुकेशन बाय इंक्रीजिंग द एज, दैट इज विजिबल, दैट इज इनहेविटली विल बी आल्सो कंट्रीब्यूटिंग फॉर द सोसाइटल डेवलपमेंट्स. एज फैक्टर की अगर बात करें, इट इज ट्रू दैट मैरिंग द एज ऑफ 21 वुड बी समवेयर helping women in some other basically factors. The first is that they could have a good health, better nourishment, better educations, and have a better career opportunities in experiencing the child marriages. जो child marriages में ये सारी चीजें exempt हो जाती है या फिर ये सुविधाएं मिल नहीं पाती है, वो इस particular age group में maturity भी increase होगी. And even the two group early have late marrying are not comparable. Even Mary Jones ने note किया है that with almost 45% of those marriages belonging to poor household in the child is before 18 years, right? And just 10% of the women, the wealthiest family, go for 21, 23 or even 25 or 26. Now during pandemic, we have seen that the growing evidence that the number of child marriages have increased. Actually people have increased this, and government efforts to ensure the present law rather than expanding the further age of marriage. So ये already trend में है. Even people are more inclined, even the livelihood not there, the people are not having money to continue with the ceremony because of the reason this might has happened, but it has actually increased, right? And the committee that was headed by Jaya Jaitley, the task force that was headed, it was only, their argument was supported by 16 universities, 15 NGOs, and the region across were more disadvantaged, simplistic, misleading, and other generalized biased group is there. So still the comments and even you can say the opinion are mixed. Everyone is not appreciating the efforts that was taken by the government. Now what is the way forward? Even to truly empower the women, it is respectively their reproductive right. The government must invest in far addressing the equality. The measure that would enable the disadvantaged to complete their education is very important. We should in anyhow case should ensure that women is more educated, right? Providing career counseling and encouraging the skill is very important. Addressing the issues of women in public place, transportation में safety की बात की जाए या किसी भी तरह से जो women safety है, that need to be promoted. These are some of the areas where priority should be there. Neither only increasing the age would not help, and delays in timing of marriage that would have without the need of the legislation can also be done, right? It is not like that. It is a moral obligation in the society that first they should ensure that their child, their girl is well stand, they are mentally and physically mature enough to continue with the marriage, right? So this is how the way forward goes. So this was all about the editorial one. Now I have to tell you that we have launched UPSC Prelims Test Series 2022. 60 high quality tests would be provided along with IAS Gazetted magazine. You can refer to the description of this video where I provided a dedicated link for this. And moving to the MCQ questions of the day, before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday's question. For first question, the correct option is A. For the second question, the correct option is C. Today's MCQ, National Science Day. National Science Day is celebrated every year to commemorate the discovery of Newton law. The theme for this is FTI, future, that is STI, science, technology, innovation, impact on skill, education and work. So you can practice this question with the correct options. Second is National Institution Ranking Framework. Niti Aayog established the National Institution Ranking Framework in September 2015, and this framework outlined the methodology to rank institutions across the country, right? So if you know the correct answer, practice it. We'll discuss the correct answer in the next session, right? That is tomorrow's sessions. This was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQs. If you have any other concern, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching.